What's the lowdown, and welcome to another edition of Mythical Matchups. Now, first of all, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that watched the previous video. If you guys haven't seen it already, make sure you guys go and check it out. The first ever Mythical Matchups video that I did was on Anthony Joshua and Frank Bruno. Now, you guys are still voting in the comments now, so there's no point me saying who's ahead and who's not. I'm just going to let you guys go back to the video, and there's still time to vote, there's still time to make your comments. I'm just leaving it open for you guys to decide. So if you guys haven't seen the video, check it out already. This mythical matchup that I'm going to do today is not going to be in the heavyweight division. You know, we're going to head down to the light middleweight division, and we're going to check two superstars of the sport. Now, these are from different generations. The superstar that I'm talking about from today that I'm going to throw into this mythical matchup is Canelo Alvarez, who is arguably the most popular fighter in the sport today. He's a Mexican fighter who's only lost once, and that was to Floyd Mayweather Jr. He's got tremendous boxing ability, man. He's got brilliant fundamentals. He can punch. He's got the whole of Mexico behind him, it seems, and he's got a lot of the Mexican Americans behind him too. He really is a special fighter, Canelo Alvarez. He puts together his punches brilliantly. He punches in combinations. He's an excellent fighter. Now, the guy that I'm going to put him in against with is his current promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, who was also a tremendous fighter back in the day. Olympic gold medalist Oscar De La Hoya was. He, had a very, very good left jab. Brilliant left jab this guy had. He also punched in combinations, and he also had power. He had a tremendous left hook, Oscar De La Hoya. Now, I'm going to say that this fight would be at light middleweight because Oscar De La Hoya was effective at light middleweight, and Canelo, spent most of his career at light middleweight until he moved up to middleweight, which is where he's campaigning now. So, how would a mythical matchup go between Canelo Alvarez and Oscar De La Hoya? Now, it's very ironic because De La Hoya promotes Canelo Alvarez, but, I bet he sees a lot of himself in Canelo, which is obviously, Canelo's a Mexican and Oscar De La Hoya is a Mexican-American, so, the communities are very familiar with both of those fighters. How would a mythical matchup go? Let's go with the strengths and weaknesses of both fighters. Now, Oscar De La Hoya, will start with him. Like I said, tremendous jab, tremendous left hook, punched in combinations, has a lot of heart. Wasn't down many times in his career. He's been down before, but he hasn't been down many times. So he's got a very good chin, Oscar De La Hoya. He turned up at the big occasions. Even though he didn't win all of his fights, the fight against Felix Trinidad when he fought him, he was winning that fight, and then he gave it away in the last few rounds. Shane Mosley, he lost to him. Later on in his career, he moved up in weight, took on the likes of Bernard Hopkins, lost to him. But he's won big fights as well. Probably the most famous win was against Fernando Vargas, which was a massive grudge fight at the time. Another Mexican fighter who really, it was real bad blood between them two. Oscar De La Hoya came out on top. He's a 6th division world champion. We can't knock those credentials. So he's been there, he's done it, he's got the experience. Now, Canelo Alvarez, he's like a modern day version of De La Hoya. He's got a very, very good chin. I don't think Canelo Alvarez has been down. I haven't seen him been put down before. I think he's only been hurt once in his career ever, and that was when he first started out. And I think that was against, I can't remember who it was against now. But he's got a very solid chin, Canelo Alvarez, as we saw against Gennady Golovkin. He puts his punches together brilliantly in combinations. He's also got heart, Canelo Alvarez has. Against Triple G, he was, in the second fight, he was pushing him back. He's fought everyone as well. The loss to Floyd Mayweather, which is the only loss on his record, that was really a learning fight for him. He was young at the time, and since then, he's just took on all comers, man. Took on all comers, and he's come out victorious. Some people might say the decisions were dubious. He's shown the ability. He can have trouble with a fleet-footed boxer, somebody that likes to stick and move, like Erislandy Lara, Austin Trout. He had trouble with those two guys. If Oscar De La Hoya was to deploy that sort of style against him, would it be successful? Or would you see Canelo maybe, punching in combinations and wearing down De La Hoya and breaking him down? How would it go if these two were to meet at light middleweight? Who would be the physically stronger man? Would it be Canelo Alvarez, who sometimes had trouble getting down the weight? Or would it be De La Hoya, who wasn't a natural light middleweight, but he did carry the weight well when he was at light middle? Who would carry the weight better? Who would shine more under the lights? Both of these guys tend to turn it on for the big occasion, so there's no doubt that none of them would be, none of them would get any stage fright. It's a tremendous matchup, one that would be, it couldn't go wrong in terms of the action. It'd be a great fight, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide. Now I'm going to open the floor out. I'm going to let you guys decide in the comments. You know, let me know how you guys see it going. There's going to be a YouTube poll for you guys to vote on. Instagram poll for anybody on Instagram or Twitter. Let me know how this fight goes. Who wins the fight and why? How does it go? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have got any suggestions for any further fights, by the way, let me know and I'll do them on the video. So anyway, I'll let you guys decide and I'll catch you guys on the next one.